Okay, so you are looking at the Infinix Hot 12, a latest from Infinix which is their first on Android 12, also looking a solid upgrade from the Hot 11 from not so long ago thanks to the Mediatek Helio G85. And finally, we get USB-C. Now let's see what this is capable of. The Hot 12 comes at the affordable price of 93,000 Naira and it packs a couple of features not really found at this price point. Compared to its predecessor, you can say this is a good upgrade as it has a much better processor and also improved design, though that glossy finish will pick up a lot of smudges. It is the first device from Infinix to come with Android 12 right out of the box, also the first of the Hot series to have a side-mounted fingerprint scanner, and the first of the series to also have the center hole punch camera. It is also probably the most affordable device released so far in 2022 with stereo speakers, and I think it is also the first of the Hot series to finally adopt USB-C. Seems like it's first at a lot of things, but in time we'll find out if these make it a recommendable device. Infinix remains one of the very few brands committed to giving their consumers a complete unboxing experience. I'm talking complete accessories, that is charger, earphones, print touchscreen protector, and a case in the box. The Free Fire branding on the box and case is because Infinix has partnered with Free Fire for the Hot 12. Now that implies that this is expected to be a good gaming device on a budget and should especially play Free Fire very well. Now the Infinix Hot 12 has a great design, but this is one glossy device. It will attract smudges and also looks like it can easily pick up scratches too. The rear looks like a thin layer of glass. It is probably plastic, but I'd rather not find out. It's too glossy and shiny to even use without the case, and thankfully the case looks awesome. It doesn't offer full protection, but I'll gladly take this over nothing or that transparent one that easily changes color. Unlike previous devices in the Hot series, this has a flat design profile. While that camera bump looks to host a dual camera setup, it is actually a triple setup. There is one just below the second lens. The Hot 12 has a flat frame which hosts its ports and buttons all in their conventional positions. Like I mentioned earlier, the Infinix Hot 12 is the first of the Hot series to use a side-mounted scanner. This double functions as the power button and works very fine without delays. The Infinix Hot 12 is a dual SIM device and you are able to expand its memory by SD card. This comes with 4GB of RAM and 128GB of internal memory. It has a stereo speaker setup which is pretty loud and decent, though not of the best quality. Can't really complain about that though. Stereo speaker setup is actually not easily found at this price point. Now the Hot 12 is nice to handle, and if like me you prefer to use the case to cover that glossy back, it fits in well and it doesn't make the phone heavy. Its display is made of glass and it is 6.82 inches large with 720p resolution. It adopts the center hole cutout for its selfie camera. It still gets dual front-facing flashlights just above the display. It is an IPS LCD display, which is a good one for this price point and will satisfy your media needs. We get 90Hz screen refresh rate on the Hot 12, which gives you that smooth scrolling experience and makes for an overall better user experience through the UI. Now it doesn't have 90Hz enabled by default, and you can also choose to set it to adaptive so it can switch between 60 and 90Hz as the system requires. Personally, I prefer having it as 90Hz always. Yes, the Infinix Hot 12 runs Android 12 right out of the box. Infinix Hot 12, Android 12. Yeah, there's of course that heavily cluttered XOS 10.6 on top of it. You don't get the level of Material U customizations on the likes of Samsung or even stock Android, but there are some noticeable changes, especially in the notifications panel. Also, you can use some Android 12 widgets like the clock, which doesn't come pre-installed. You need to download the Google Clock app. It would have been great to see some Material U customizations, but it is what it is. Now, XOS is feature packed and bloated as usual, so you might have to uninstall and disable your way through the UI to make it a bit cleaner. It comes with these Free Fire themed icons which you can change if you so desire. The Infinix Hot 12 comes with a much talked about memory fusion, that is RAM+. This gives the option to extend the RAM by 3GB more. To put it simply, it uses from the internal memory to reserve virtual RAM as backup for the main RAM, so if you ever need more memory while multitasking, it can give you a better experience without closing background applications. Now, some might argue that RAM Plus is not useful, but I'll say it's a good addition. It has been possible with PCs and I say it's even possible with smartphones as well, even if not on the same scale. Now also 4GB of RAM is pretty standard at this price point, so virtual RAM is a welcome addition. You can choose how much virtual RAM to allocate by going to settings, scroll down and select special function, then choose MEM Fusion. You have the option to allocate up to 3GB. The Infinix Hot 12 is powered by the Mediatek Helio G85 processor, which I can say is a good upgrade from the G37 we got on the Hot 11. It is a very good processor for this price point and will provide solid performance. It is a gaming efficient processor, and rightfully so, Infinix has partnered with Free Fire to offer a more optimized experience for the Hot 12. I'm not much of a Free Fire gamer, actually playing it for the first time on the Hot 12, and I'll say it is optimized really good. I had no lags or heating issues playing through. Now on to Call of Duty Mobile, I got to play at medium graphics settings and high frame rate. The gaming experience was lag free and I had no issues here. I'd say the Hot 12 is a solid device if you are looking to game on a budget, easily the best option under 100k. Now for battery, the Infinix Hot 12 gets 5000 mAh, which has become the standard these days. Battery life is solid and it will get you over a day of use. It supports 18 watts fast charging and can get you that quick boost if you need to charge. The cameras on the Hot 12 looks to have been downgraded from what we saw on the Hot 11 and even the Hot 10T. Infinix ditches the 50 megapixel main camera for a 13 megapixel one. Now the selfie camera, depth and AI camera remains the same. While the 13 megapixel camera is actually a downgrade as we no longer have the option to shoot super high resolution photos, it isn't really lacking much in quality. I find the image processing actually good for this price point. You get well saturated images with good HDR processing. We don't have an ultra wide or macro camera here, but we can say those are barely used. The selfies are actually impressive and look sharp. You get decent HDR on normal selfies but not on portraits. It can shoot videos at 1080p 30fps and also up to 2K from both selfie and rear cameras.
Okay, hello guys. So this is the video from the selfie camera of the Infinix Hot 12. It's 8 megapixel selfie camera and it's currently shooting at 1080p 30 frames per second. That is the maximum we can do from both the selfie and the rear cameras. You know how it goes. What do you think about the video quality and also the microphone quality? It looks great from the viewfinder, but we really can't say until we moved it to the system. Yeah, this.
If you ask me, I'll say the Infinix Hot 12 is a good deal at this price point. It is a solid option for gaming on a budget and it has great specs. There are not many devices at this price point that offers better performance. It competes with the likes of the more affordable Redmi 10C, which has the better Snapdragon 680 but not as much features as the Hot 12. Also, it is priced similar to the Samsung Galaxy A13. Let me know if you want to see a comparison with that. If I get enough requests in the comments, I'll make that video. Now that's it for the Infinix Hot 12. Do show some love by hitting the thumbs up button if you found this video helpful, and also consider subscribing to the channel. Peace.